breaks the cards, one breaks the bank, one shields for tops, one tells them they stink. When they come together, they entertain, but when they enter breaks, here comes the pain. Every week on Sunday, you don't want to miss. You can buy whatever spot, just stay away from dumb and tiff. SourFace, 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 in your face with the wrestling card taste. Sour and Babyface, make SourFace a podcast about wrestling cards.
Yo, it's Babyface here, my boy Sour. Welcome to episode 7 of SourFace, a wrestling card podcast.
SourFace, SourFace.
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
That's great. How you doing today?
Not great.
Not great. Not great. But
You guys can't tell, but I'm in bed right now, passing a fucking kidney stone,
indeed.
and it's not a good time.
Indeed. So that's the dedication we have here. Sour's in bed, about to pass a kidney stone, and his birthday's tomorrow. So make sure some W's for Sour here. But you want to hear some good news. Good news is that the shirts are still live on sourfacepod.com. And this week only, if you order a shirt, you're getting one of the dual SourFace autos. You know the deal. So this week only, it's going to end next week, same time. So make sure you guys are checking out sourfacepod.com. The shirts are absolutely fire, bro. W on these shirts, dude. You killed them.
And there are some cool inscriptions on the cards.
Oh, dude.
If you're lucky to get one.
Yeah, we did around, what do we have? Almost like 50 cards.
Yep.
Maybe like 10 inscriptions. So make sure you guys are checking out sourfacepod.com. You buy a t-shirt. We have one of 3 designs. You're going to get a dual auto. And that's really it on that. Unfortunately, we have no good news though about the Mania patches. Something I want to say too, you see some of these spots being snap bought at crazy prices. Like the chances are just only going up for the Cena, Punk, and Rhea. So like I want to hear your limit on, say you're just a dude looking for these things. What's your limit on one of these spots just for a 1 case break of royalty?
I mean, who am I? Am I a regular person, or am I Cat, or am I?
Say you have unlimited money. You know what I mean?
I'm paying whatever.
Right.
Like I'm just getting John Cena in every fucking break, and that's it. If I have unlimited money, like it doesn't matter. But if I'm a regular person, I'm kind of giving up at this point.
I know. I thought about it early on, and I actually said this to myself a bunch of times. I said, God is going to show me a sign one day, and he's just going to tell me to buy John Cena in someone's break, and that's going to be the day where I'm going to do it. And I'm going to pull the trigger one of these days, I promise you.
You know what? I have days where I think God has told me that, and it didn't work out. So
I agree.
I just lose money.
So one thing that happened to me that's really funny about a Cena thing, it was the first day of Sapphire 2025, and I had this weird inkling. It was actually CSL, and it was the first day, and he ran Cena at $1. And I was like, oh, you know what? Like, whatever. I thought of this number in my head. I was like, I'm not going over $86. So I'm swiping, bidding 40, 50, comes down to 80. I swipe at 86. Somebody swipes it 88. And I'm like, do I just do it? I was like, no, whatever. The 1 of 1 comes out that day, CSL. And every day since then, this has been a fact. Almost, I think like 90%. Every day since then, day one, somebody has hit a one of one John Cena out of these new top sets. I remember Mama Breaks hit it when I hit my Dom one of one out of Finest. One person hit a Cena insert of Chrome the day before it even came out.
I just feel like a lot of one-on-ones hit on release day in general.
Yeah, because
like,
the most product being
like
gold.
if we're talking about Topps is holding back the Cena for like the last shipment ever in the royalty, like they should just hold back more one-of-ones because it kind of ruins the product for a lot of people to just shit hit day one.
I mean, listen, do you actually think, because there are way more expensive cards out there than a John Cena WrestleMania Patch 1-of-1? Like many, no, but
Not
there
wrestling.
are. No, not wrestling, no, but I mean, why wouldn't they have done it with a Cooper Flag rookie 1-of-1 or an Otani? You know what I mean? Like something that does millions of dollars.
I guess, but I also think they know that that's the chase for the product, so people are going to keep buying until they hit it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there probably hasn't been so heavy.
In NBA, there's a bunch of chases, whereas in wrestling, there's only like 3 or 4 real big money chases. So I feel like they're a business, they understand business, and they're gonna hold that shit until it's time. Like they want to like get all the resources out. Like they want all the other patches hit before that Johnson hits, so that they know that they hit maximum profit on royalty.
Yeah, and definitely something's. I wouldn't. You know what? I don't want to say something's up, but it is giving juice that Rhea, Punk, and Cena are still live with royalty. Like, is it giving much juice? No, because other spots are going like normally, but it's keeping that hype where people are still watching and waiting, which is cool.
But we also don't know how many royalty cases are sitting in stores' back rooms while they still rip Cosmic.
That is very fair.
So they could be out there. They just didn't get to them yet.
Yeah, no, that's super fair. I didn't like really think of that, to be honest with you, but I don't know. No crazy news. A lot of royalties still being ripped. Nothing crazy. I mean, I feel like we got the influx last week.
I think no news is good news because I think it helps build more anticipation.
No news is good news. That's very true. That's very true. All right, let's go into the top 5 sales of the week. Pretty good sales, I would say. They all ranged around like 4,000 to 6,000. This one, the image variation 1-of-1 Vaquer went for 4K. Still, I mean, like, I love image variations. Vaquer is still, I mean, her market's still going pretty strong. I like this for 4K. No.
Yeah, I guess Chrome is just the
Chrome is king.
Like, yeah. It's gonna fluctuate, but there's a few people that are just always gonna have their market, and Stephanie Vaquer is one of them, even though she hasn't been on TV in months, and her title run was kind of dog shit. I just think she's just like gonna be a fan favorite forever, regardless.
There you go. It's just like I don't want to bring up Tiffy in this point, but you know, not to say anything bad about Tiffy, but no matter what she does, she could be great on TV, off TV. It doesn't matter. She'll still have a hot market, and I love the photo in it. So I like this 4K. A card that I love even more for 4,200. We got this 1-of-1 pink sapphire live. Great photo. You got the belt in there. I love these pink sapphires. The Papa Darsha, whatever they're fucking called. This sold privately to my man Andrew for $4,200. Clean auto too for live.
Right.
So,
all right. This is a 1-of-1 auto. Steph was just a 1-of-1 base. Why do you think they're similar in price?
The only thing I could think of, obviously the gold, right? The superfractor, but the image variation, I want to say, which a 1-of-1 is the same odds as any other 1-of-1. I get it, but that is like a SSP, I guess, right? Yeah, but in my opinion, all day, every day of the week, 7 days a week, I'm taking this live 1-of-1 for 4,200.
I mean, even with the superfractor, I feel like they market Sapphire as being superior to regular chrome. So
Because it is that way in sports. It
I
really,
feel
really
like
is.
I feel like this should be higher if Stephanie sells for 4.
Agreed. Totally agreed that this should be higher. But I don't think wrestling's really caught on to the Sapphire exclusiveness just because they really fumbled last year.
Yeah, last year was terrible. This year was much better.
This year was much better. People enjoyed it. Am I going to say that if last year was like this year, would Sapphire be superior? No, it doesn't matter. With wrestling, you're going to get the newest set is the hottest set, and that's how it works right now. That's what it is.
Yep.
Chrome still holds its value, but I mean, I still love it. And maybe one day we get to the Sapphire being, superior to Chrome, but as of right now, it's the B player to Chrome. Next, we got a cool dual booklet auto from Gunther and Ludwig that went for 4,500 and pretty decent patches, like nothing really crazy. I just love what both of them are doing right now. I think it's a good investment for a long play.
I would like to see Gunther go to AAA.
Dude, that's a great take. Gunther is great wherever he goes, but he could really like Gunther and El Grande would go absolutely insane. That would be one of like the best rivalries ever. Look what he did with Gable.
Yeah, like this card would shoot up in value if they put them together in a feud.
Absolutely. And I think it's going to happen. I think there was talks about it. I mean, they were partners for a long time. So I would love to see something like that. And I would love to see the market actually bring up for what, like, we haven't seen any push in Ludwig or Gable, to be honest with you. A small little push here and there. But I mean, we'll get more into that. But yeah, man, this would go absolutely crazy if he went to AAA.
I just see someone in the chat say Gunther can't wrestle.
Gunther can't wrestle? Oh my God.
All right, bro.
Jojo, come on. Got to do some homework, brother. Got to do some homework on that. Next is a oddball. This is an oddball sale. And I did see somebody say, because it was never released, I'm not 100% sure what went on with this card, but this sold for $6K this week. We all know the set, but I think why it sold for $6K is because it was never actually, Booker T was never actually released in the set. I'm not sure, so I'm not speaking on it, but what do you think about this?
So from what I heard, because I believe I believe Scott Steiner basically signed a bunch of his own and sold them on his website or something. And they were given the cards, but they just never submitted them back to Topps. So I can tell by this Booker T that he used blue, but he didn't use the same marker as everyone else did. Like,
yeah, it's a little thicker.
It's much thicker.
Yeah.
It's more streaky. Like, he just used a blue Sharpie on it, whereas everyone else used a different marker. So I think he's definitely one of the people who had the cards and just probably never gave them back to Topps. Also, it has the flying vagina WCW logo on it instead of the WCW NWO logo. So it's a little weird. But like, if it's an official Topps issue, then it's worth the $6K because it was never released.
Right.
But
exactly.
He could also just make these without Topps branding and sell them at shows.
I mean, yeah, I know somebody that sort of kind of did something similar, so it's definitely possible. We won't spend a lot of time on this Booker T card, but next is something I really want to get into. Another WrestleMania patch selling on Fanatics Collect. Shout out my boy Shafe on this one. I love this card, man, and I think Phoenix really has like a really big ceiling, but I'm going to let you talk about it because you know me, so I'm not going to say anything bad about Fanatics, but you could go do that.
I just think they did this card a disservice. Like, it would have made more money on eBay. Like, I'm sure that they promised, we're going to promote it, blah, 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 blah. By the way, Fanatics, hi, I know you're watching. They probably promised that they were going to promote it and do all this shit for it, and they didn't really do anything for it. And the J overshadowed it. I think they were like posted up like 2 days apart or whatever, and the J overshadowed it. Like, you didn't even know it was for sale when I was telling you about it. Like, it just, Fanatics Collect is just not the move for these cards. Like, the J had a higher offer on eBay before it went to Fanatics. This probably would have had a higher offer too. Like, I just don't think Fanatics Collect is the place to sell the Mania patches if you get one.
Yeah, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to have these like must-see cards go to it, but it's like, listen, it's just like Fanatics Collect now, Fanatics Live. It's a great platform and stuff like that, but the eyes aren't there just yet. The other platform, the yellow one, is going to be superior, going to be king, and it looks like eBay is going to be the same one for auction houses. But I mean, yeah, I could totally agree. It just
even if you throw it on eBay just for eyes, and then someone hits you up and you do a private sale, like that's the best way to go if you really want to maximize the money on it.
That's the best way. Yes.
Like, that's how you should go. Like, this.
Yeah.
I think this card would have went for more off of Fanatics Collect, but if, like, whoever got it, I'm happy for you. And my guy Zach, if you're happy with the money you made, then I'm happy for you too.
Yeah, I know who got it. I think he's happy with it. I know Zach's pretty happy with it too. If it could be a win-win, it's a win-win. But I mean, we'll see where it goes. But actually, funny story about eBay. When I try to make a transaction off eBay, I start using symbols and stuff, and I'm like, hit me up on Instagram with like an exclamation point and a 4 instead of an A. It's pretty funny.
Well, but I usually just try to search up the username on Instagram or whatever. I don't find them, but I think Breaker Mayfield has the best idea. His eBay username is just, my Instagram is Breaker Mayfield.
That's so good. It really is so good. Yeah, that's foolproof right there. But yeah, not much to say. Went for $6,300. Great, beautiful card. Think Phoenix has a really high ceiling, and listen, it's a piece to have. But something that really came out of nowhere this week, sort of kind of, I mean, we talked about it a little bit here and there, is this set coming out, UK exclusive. It's Topps Decades, 1990s, and we're definitely going to break it down. I'm not sure the actual street date, but I could give a hint that somebody I know will be breaking this within the week or the weekend. So make sure you're on the lookout for this. I personally think I'm a fan of these cards. I'm a big fan of the cards. Sticker autos, I get it. I understand. Not the greatest. But as a design guy, you're like one of the biggest design guys. What do you think about just like the overall feel of the preview of this set?
Can we talk about how the logo says WWE Topps Dildos?
Yeah, that's the first one. We'll get that out of the way. That's
like, it literally says dildos. It does not say decades. That is dildos.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
But
let's talk about the cards though, not the box.
The cards are pretty cool. I feel like it gives like Top Slam vibes. Like it feels like a continuation of the WrestleMania cards that they put out, like the 18 card set. They're cool. I have nothing really against them. I think it's like really sick that Lawrence Taylor has an auto in it.
That's a cool one.
I think maybe it's his first auto in WWE cards ever. Maybe I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that.
Maybe they did one for that Mania, but I doubt it. But probably officially, yes.
I would chase that.
Yeah.
And I my only really chase in this one would be Shawn Michaels, probably, because Tiffany ain't in it.
Yeah.
But like I told you, like off camera, I wish like they could have did a decade. I guess it's a 1990s card, but like they could have did a duel with like a new star and an old star.
Yeah, I think they're going to do more of that, to be honest with you. Now that you bring that up, especially with that new Cena pay-per-view coming out, I could see something cool like that happen. Didn't they do something like that in Topps where it was like their hero? I remember R-Truth and Cena had a card or something like that.
I know they did one in Slam. I don't know if they ever released them like physically. Like I know they had like Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels cards and shit like that, like fantasy matchups and shit like that. I don't know if they released them like, physically though.
Well, Topps is definitely listening, so don't give them too much of ideas.
I mean,
here.
If they're listening and I give them ideas and they actually like implement them, great.
All right, so free ideas from Sour. I can't even get a free idea from this guy. But I went through the checklist, and the highlight of the checklist, I mean, it's pretty morbid, but is the people with autos that are now passed away. Is this going to be a sticker that Top's been holding? You've brought that up before, or is it going to be a cut auto? Which I think personally, cut autos would go so nuclear. I love cut autos, and something like that in like these odd style cards, I think would be unbelievable. So a couple names that I had: Roddy has one, Jim the Anvil Neihart has one, Kamala has one. So there's a bunch more too, where it's wild that they held on to these things for so long, or they're putting in cuts. But definitely some chases to be chased when, I mean, we haven't got an auto from some of these people in a long time.
Tell me what you think the big difference between a sticker and a cut is.
Because the cut, I mean, I guess it's not a big difference. The cut usually comes from like another piece, obviously, like another thing that was actually autographed instead of just a sticker on a sheet of paper. And it's always interesting to maybe find out or see the auto or something like that. Do I think maybe they can be cuts? No, I don't think so, because these are just small cards, but who knows?
I just think if it's not on card, then it's the same. Like cut or on a sticker, like they've never seen the card, they don't know what the card is. Like,
fair.
I just think on card is king, and I think that really determines value.
It's fair. And determining, I mean, seeing the preview here, we do see The Rock with an on card. I'm not 100% sure how accurate these previews are.
Pop the shit out of those. Like,
yeah,
they're not going to show you the sticker.
Right, but the sticker is on Stone Cold, so that's why. It's just something I noticed.
I mean, for Topps Chrome, they had the wrong autograph. They had Ray's wrong auto on all the advertising. So
right, yeah. So definitely don't take our word, but I think it should mostly be sticker, especially if it's a UK based set.
And maybe if they are on card, they're redemptions.
Sure, that could also be a thing too. That could definitely be a thing where we might see a lot of redemptions. Imagine, I'm not gonna bring that up. I was gonna say, imagine a redemption of someone who's passed away.
The Kamala redemption.
Yeah, that's absolutely nuts. Some highlights too. 1 auto per box. I think it's 8 to 10 boxes per case, and you got 6 packs with 6 card per pack. Pretty standard for Topps now. I think that should work out pretty well with at least 1 guaranteed auto per box. The price point's nothing crazy. I mean, it's going to be impossible to get in the US. We sort of kind of found a way to get it over here, but we'll talk about that more later on. Something I think you'll like, and I definitely want to hear your take, is that they have 2 triple autos in this set. One being Kane, Undertaker, and Austin, iconic. The next being Brett, Shawn, and Diesel.
I don't get the pairings, but I'm not mad at them. I guess Austin, Kane, Undertaker did have like that triple threat, but like, it's still weird that they're together. They didn't really have that big of a storyline together, and like, it's weird that they shoehorned Diesel into Shawn and Brett.
That's a weird one.
I guess just because they were like the guys of their time is what I guess they're trying to accomplish.
Sure, the decades. Yeah, that's probably what they're going for there.
But like, I feel like it's a little shoehorny, but
shoehorny, that's a good word. We haven't seen something like this since that, what was it? Was it Immaculate that had those booklets where just a medley of crazy sticker autos for no apparent reason. So we'll see how I think the market still loves them. Even if it's sticker, you get a triple auto of them, like iconic people. That's just going to hold value.
It's just legends. Like,
exactly. As solid as you could be with names, especially like Kane, Taker, Austin, Brett, Shawn, Diesel. Probably a little less valuable, but whatever. Couple duels we have, which is Taker and Kane. There is a preview on there that we could post on the Instagram. Solid photo. I mean, that's just a card that anybody in the world would want. No,
I mean, I would say so. Especially if your PC is Taker, like,
right,
you need that in your collection.
For sure. I don't think we've seen, maybe once or twice that they have a duel. Nothing that's really popping up in my memory. And then we got a Shawn and Brett. Is that something like, obviously you would take that as a big Shawn Michaels fan, right?
Yeah,
But
like,
is that something that you're pumped to have Brett on, or you rather just leave him off?
I mean, Brett can go fuck himself, to be honest. I mean, there's a few Panini cards that had both of them on it that I thought were cool. Just like history wise, but like I could take it or leave it. I'll be after Sean in this set, and if I happen to get it, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah. From the breakdown, I think he has the most amount of autos too, with 5,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. It's good for you. Probably be a pricey spot because a lot of people do collect Sean, even though he hasn't been so popular in the newest sets.
Nope.
But I mean, like older Sean stuff, I mean, people love that. So we'll see how that goes. A really big highlight that I wanted to bring up is the inserts, the amount of inserts and the cool inserts. You see this one like Enter the War Zone. They have like the greatest gimmick ever insert. They have a whole bunch of them, which I think just makes the set a lot more fun. Unlike other sets with like barely any inserts, like these should be fun because the set list is cool. It's all older people with cool photos that were actually used. So it's just a set I'm definitely excited about. And what other point did I want to break? Oh yeah, we have the Red Rooster auto, which is absolutely electric, and that's what I'm going to be chasing in this set.
Great.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm super pumped for it. I think it's something that it's something I wanted to ask you. Is like, are we sick of? I mean, we had so many sets come out in such a short period of time. Are we like sick of them yet? Like, what still has juice? Where do you want to be on this one?
I think Topps needs to let something breathe. Like, they're dropping too much at once. Fatigue is setting in already. Like, prices are going down because people want to afford to jump into the next thing. So they're fire selling shit. Like, give us a couple months to enjoy a set before you start dropping new shit. Like, I know they have to catch up because they're like 2 sets behind.
Right.
But like, give it a rest. Like,
yeah.
Like, I think Decade should be like the last. Like, I know that they're doing Dynasty. I think they're doing fucking Stadium Club.
Yeah,
like,
Universe is already signed as well. So,
well, hopefully that doesn't come till next year.
I don't think so. I think it comes out this year.
Oh God.
Yeah,
we're fucking cooked.
You know what it is about wrestling? Because there's no sports fatigue at all. People are just all in 24/7, 365 days because of the amount of people in it. So if you're not getting in, someone else will get in. Wrestlers are actual collectors. So I think it's hard for a lot of these sets to come out. We saw it last year with the influx. This year's definitely a lot. And it sort of like waters down the set. Like, I feel like Sapphire didn't get a chance to breathe, and that was actually a good set. Chrome.
Also the difference with sports and wrestling is like there's teams that you are diehard fans of, and there's just more people on the team. Like, the wrestling is almost, you get the same fucking people every single time, whereas sports, it's just you get the same people, but it's like,
and people are changing on those teams as well.
It's like it's different. I'm fucking disappearing over here.
You're disappearing.
God.
Yeah, that's definitely different. That's definitely a good point.
There's more variety.
100%. 100%. And it's hard because like there's some people that are just like, the set list really has to be in tune and perfect. You know, it's hard getting a lot of these people and to be wanted, especially like wrestling has like 150 to 200 wrestlers per set.
Yeah, you're putting fucking Birdo in there. You're putting like Bronco Nima. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, but imagine you're backstage and it's like Topps is handing everybody out their cards, and like you're Birdo and you don't get a package. Like, that's pretty.
What he should get is his release.
That's crazy work. That's crazy. Put him in AAA. He'll be all right in AAA.
I think they just actually.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get into the top hits of the week. Pretty solid week. We could start off here with this horrible picture of Tiffany 101 out of royalty that got some banter. some banter has been going on about the Tiffany 1-of-1 from Royalty, and I want to hear from. I already heard it. Trust me, I already heard it throughout the week from you. I want it publicly stated from you why you hate this card so much.
Listen, shout out to the person who got it.
Shout
Like,
out Wanksy.
I'm happy for you. Like, I hope you get the most money possible for it. But like, it's a glorified out of 25. Like, the platinum blue doesn't look much different than the blue 25. And that's the reason why people don't want to pay $6,000 for this card.
It's fair.
There's no inscription. There's nothing that really sets it apart from the 25 other than just being a lighter shade of blue.
It's fair.
Like, the Mania patch was the card that you wanted out of this set. That's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah, of course.
My beef is not with the card itself. My beef is with fucking Topps, who made the decision to make a 99 look better than a 1-of-1. Like, the 1-of-1 should be gold.
The 99 gold is nice.
Like, even the green 5 doesn't look better than the 99. Like, it's just bad. Like, it's just bad.
It's
like,
fair. It's fair. To tell everybody in the chat and listening, Sour sent me a video of him on Photoshop, and it was an out of 25 Tiffy auto, and he just changed the shade live.
Shade of blue, and it looked exactly.
Yeah, he goes, "Look, I hit the 1-of-1." so trolly. But listen, if this was hit I mean, it's all about timing. All cards are all about timing. This hits day one. This is 6K snap bot, unquestionable. So it just stinks. It is just it's just the fatigue. I get it.
If inscription, I could see your argument for 6K.
It's fair. That's fair.
But without an inscription, it's just a glorified 25 to me.
Yeah, she has to start inscribing more. Another one, which again we need to talk about, is this Alexa Pluto. And something we're all waiting on is to see a double Pluto of the same person. So we know a Dom got hit, we know a Cody got hit, and we know Alexa got hit.
And Seth.
Oh yeah, and Seth, right, with the $1,000. So
the Dom.
What?
I haven't seen the Dom.
Oh no, it was hit.
I know it was hit. I just haven't seen a picture of it.
I haven't seen a picture of it either, but I'm pretty sure. I know who has it. I know a guy, R. Harvey, who has it, but I haven't seen the picture. But now how long has Cosmic been out?
3 weeks, maybe?
3 weeks. Okay. So it actually could be a thing that these are 1-of-1s or 1-of-2s, right? I mean, there's 12 people in the planetary set.
I don't think we've gone through half of
a third of the cases.
Like,
I would say a third.
It could be next week and they could pop out.
Of course. But I mean, at this rate right now, we're seeing the numbers line up to where it could be a 1-of-1 or a 1-of-2.
I mean, if they did a Cosmic Delight, I'm sure you would see fucking more Plutos and Neptunes and shit. But like, we're opening just cases, and like from the 4 boxes I've opened, a lot of fucking duds. So it's like there's a lot of cases and boxes out there. Like,
yeah, I mean, in our personal opinions, I think
can hit 2.
Right. I personally think that there's 2 to 3 and possibly 4. I know other people are leaning on the 1 to 2. People are leaning on 7 to 10. There's no way they're 7 to 10. No. But I mean, I just want to see another Pluto get hit. So right now if we're Pluto tracking, it's Alexa, Dom, Cody, Seth. And that's 1/3 of the 12 people set list. But still a solid card. I mean, I like it.
If Seth sold for 1,000, Cody sold for 1,500, what do you think Alexa sells for?
You know, it's so funny. If you were to ask me, like, who has the weirdest market ever, Alexa Bliss would be in the conversation. I can't understand the Alexa Bliss market. Do I like her as a character? Of course, she's great. But she is expensive.
Yep.
So I could honestly say that this might go over the Seth because people collect Alexa Bliss. Right?
Fair.
So, I mean, Alexa Bliss in breaks are her spot's more expensive than Seth.
I mean, I think Seth Pluto should have went for $60.
Oh my god, you're absolutely crazy. But all right, we'll see. We'll see more about Cosmic. And one hit I really wanted to spotlight here, dude. We've talked about it. His auto is just so nice, and with the little gold vinyl in the background, the photo is not the best. I love Ministry of Darkness Taker.
The auto makes up for the photo, though.
Oh my god, dude, how clean is this auto? It's like he even did a little arrow at the end or something. Oh my god, I wish he had more inscriptions. I know he has a couple. He has like an RIP here and there, but oh, dude, like this is just a beautiful card. And I mean, it's I want to start collecting Taker, but there's so many of his autos out there, but still, they're just super clean.
I can't tell if it's the photo or if the card was poorly cut, but
no, it's my it's my screenshotting ability. So no, I think the card looks pretty good. It's just I screenshot it horribly bad. What do you think something like this goes for, though?
I do like his photo and Kane's photo being terrible is definitely a very big talking point of Cosmic. But it's still the Undertaker, and it's still an Undertaker auto. Who can you even compare it to that's sold already?
I don't know. I think this is a 4 to 5K card, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would say 5.
Yeah, 4 to 5. I would say, like, somebody says 3, some say 4. Yeah, we're in the range of that. It's just a nice looking card. Actually, something I forgot to do now that we're done with the top hits of the week is I forgot to do a giveaway for our dual auto.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do it right now. For this dual auto, we're gonna ask a question, and it's gonna be finish the lyric. The lyric is 1 breaks the cards, 1 breaks the blank. First one to answer that, finish the lyric, gets this dual auto from SourFace, a wrestling card podcast, in the chat. And then another thing we should bring up, bam, there you go. Creepy wins the first dual auto. Let me get a little post-it. I can just write on here. That's it. If you know the lyrics, that's it. Oh no, a couple people are too late, but Creepy wins this one. Something we have to talk about, and we should start talking about it more, is that when things happen on TV, should it translate to wrestling cards?
To an extent, sure.
Right. So I want to ask you, what goes on with Sami Zayn's market after him being WWE champion?
Absolutely nothing.
So what does his $15 base auto now do?
14.
Yes.
Fuck Sami Zayn. He's a 3-week champion. He's still a bum. Stop posting your Sami Zayn cards on Facebook. No one gives a shit. Nothing is going to happen to his market. No one wants Sami Zayn cards.
Yeah, I could totally agree. And is that just being a Sami Zayn thing, or can we say like another, we'll say mid to upper tier guy like an LA Knight winning the belt? You think we really truly see a bump like that, like we'd see in sports?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it's something I could totally agree with you on, and I just don't think
the only way that it translates if it's an up and comer,
right?
Like if it would like Obafemi cards,
yes,
will soar when he wins the title,
and it's crazy because he's on the up right now.
Yes, and his cards are already up, so when he finally does win the belt, they'll go up even higher. Sami Zayn has been there too long and has done nothing to justify a jump in price just because he won the title 11 years into his career, like into his WWE career. Let's not count his ROH career.
Right.
Like it's not going to do anything for his market. I'm happy he finally got a here damn title run, but he's a 3-week champion. You know they're feeding him to Brock Saturday Night Main Event,
feeding him
so that
Oba
for the belt at SummerSlam. Like,
oh, you think it's gonna be that? You think Brock's gonna have it?
I think like it'll be some kind of like maybe open challenge or something, or like
that's actually a solid take. I like that. I didn't
or
see that
like
one coming.
or like he's gonna be super heel on SmackDown, and Nick Aldis is gonna be like, "Oh, I got an opponent for you at Saturday night's main event," and he'll be like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit," and it'll end up being Brock Lesnar, and he's gonna get the Kofi treatment, and then we're gonna get Oba versus Brock at SummerSlam
God,
for
that
the belt.
dude, that's gonna be different. Oh man, I love that feud. That feud was so good, and I'm excited to see more. But I think you're right. I think somebody that hasn't hit their peak yet is just like an Oba. Like an Oba is just a rising star like that. Someone just like Sammy is just their market's been established. We call that like an established market where it's not going to do anything, and that's it. I think his $15 autos are going to stay $15 autos for eternity.
Like
And
someone who I think like someone, let's say, am I back?
you're back.
Let's say someone like Montez Ford turns heel on Dawkins and gets a singles push. His market could rise. I just don't see it with Sammy. Like, it's a pity win
Yeah, it's a pity win.
in his home country. Like they did the same shit with Drew McIntyre. Like Drew McIntyre's fucking market didn't go up from that.
Right.
There's just a certain level of guy where they're just gonna stay the way that they are, and that's it.
Yeah. I could see someone like you said, the Montez could move up, but I think like I guess like this, I would say this older generation just has this established, and we see it with someone who I brought up in my Instagram story, and you were very pissed off about this. So please let me take the sour take of the week. This week's going to be the babyface take of the week. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, so I posted this man on my Instagram. I picked up his auto for I think $40, an out of 50 patch auto. And my babyface take of the week is that Seth Rollins is the most undervalued, underappreciated wrestler in the business.
I say bullshit.
See, like I just don't understand because you're an HBK mark.
Okay.
This guy is the reincarnation of HBK.
No, he's not. He doesn't have fucking a third of the talent Shawn Michaels has in any given area.
Oh my god.
Not a drop of charisma that Shawn Michaels has.
A drop of charisma.
What feud has someone ever had with Seth that they have come out better for?
I feel like
nobody ever.
Okay, but when you're getting so his earlier days, no, because he was just getting a push, but he's like the new age Triple H. It's really not a good point to be talking
comparison
after he beat Breaker this weekend.
What did Braun Breaker gain from losing last night?
No, that's a poor decision. Very poor decision. If they're building they're building more on it, fine, whatever. But dude, I just think like you get the accolades. He's a 6-time world champ. He has 2 of the best cash-ins ever. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the best Money in the Bank winners, one of the best in-ring talents that we've seen. Great on the mic, great look, all of the above. He was the nucleus of WWE for.
He is Edge at best.
Oh God, I can't.
At best.
I can't compare to Edge. I don't even think it's close. Like
Edge is better. That's why it's not even close.
You think Edge is better than Seth Rollins?
100% better. A better character than Seth Rollins is.
Oh my goodness. I personally think that Seth Rollins is top 15 all time.
No, absolutely not. Maybe top 20, but definitely not 15. Like someone to be top 15, you have to make people. And Seth has never made anybody.
So you think Triple H is top 15?
Yes.
Not talking about the way he books shows.
Mick Foley is not Mick Foley without Triple H.
For sure. A lot of people are not they are without Triple H.
Who is not who they are without Seth Rollins?
Yeah, that's tough to say. It's just the era that we're in where it's just like feuds don't really make or break anybody anymore. It's just like all hype, in my personal opinion.
Like he didn't help elevate Ambrose. He didn't help elevate Roman. He fucking ruined Finn Balor's career.
He did ruin that, yeah.
Who else? Brock didn't need him.
Seth made J&J security, the chat says.
I mean, regardless of the title wins and accolades, like those are all predetermined. Like they want, like everyone hated Roman Reigns when they were giving him all the accolades and title wins. Like,
yeah,
it's not. He's not underrated at all.
It's just someone I feel like that is okay. I won't say one of the GOATs, but like the top 5 to 10 people active right now. And
I'll give him that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going out and getting his patch auto out of 50 for $40. What are we doing here?
Because he doesn't connect with people like other people do.
I don't think it's about the connection. I really don't think it's about the connection.
People don't care about him. They like his little theme song. Oh, that's it. And then the bell rings and like, yeah, he's a good wrestler. But like, no one's like, I need to buy a ticket to see Seth Rollins.
Oh God, that's hard for me to say because I was a really big Seth Rollins fan and it just like hurt me because I bought it from somebody who PCs Seth and he was just getting rid of it because there's just no value in it anymore. And I was like, damn, dude, like really $40 for an out of 50 patch auto on card. He's like, yeah, that's what it's worth. And I was like, damn, man. So it's just something I wanted to bring up. I just like, we've talked about it again with Charlotte and this Kendall Gray argument. Like if you're working towards being Charlotte, how are you 5 times her price? Like, that's why I think wrestling market is just so out of whack, I was talking to one of my friends at a card show today, and he's not even he's a wrestling fan, but he doesn't know the cards. He's like, why is Cody Rhodes more expensive than Roman Reigns? And I was like, dude, I can't tell you.
I mean, I don't really get it. I don't get that either. I think they should be about the same, to be honest.
I think Roman has the edge on that, right?
I don't know. I feel like
fine. It's close. It's close.
It's close. Yeah. It's not like super one or the other. Charlotte being so low, even though she's a 15-time women's champion, like that just like adds to my Seth Rollins argument.
Right.
It's just people don't connect to them the way that they connect to other people. And it's not about the wins. It's about
everybody is connected to Kendall Gray. Everybody is like, wow, I've watched one match of Kendall Gray.
The Kendall Gray thing is the people trying to buy in to what they think the potential is.
Of course.
Charlotte Flair has already been peaked, and people just feel like even though she has all these predetermined accolades, it's just they connect with other people. Like it's not about wins, it's about moments. And Charlotte Flair doesn't have that many moments. She just has the wins.
That's a good one. We should make a little poster. It's not about wins, it's about moments. I think we switched places a little bit here today. It might be the sickness.
Yeah. Once Stone comes out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So another question I have too, like we'll piggyback to the Sammy argument. Charlotte Flair gets a crazy push out of nowhere. Does her market go up? Or someone like a Liv Morgan who has the inflated market already? Like, does she go? I mean, she's the champ already. If she loses, then she goes on another crazy, like, undefeated streak or something like that. Wins both belts, if that was the case.
There are wrestlers that don't need to win anything, and people just still love them.
Yeah.
That's the difference between wrestling and sports.
100%. I mean, there's a little bit of that in sports, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, like, wrestling, you connect to a character. You don't care about the wins.
Right.
Like, Tiffany doesn't have the greatest showing most nights on TV. Sometimes she's just in a fucking backstage segment. Doesn't even come to the ring. But yet her market is still up because people connect with her. Like,
yeah, we see it with Vaquero right now too. Hasn't been on TV.
I'm sure with Liv, Steph, Tiff, Roxanne, it's mostly fucking gooners, but that plays a part in the market.
Of course it does. It's just more buyers. I predict a Roxanne boom a little bit. I
If
talked about it
Roxanne-
with you
Roxanne does not win Money in the Bank, I think I'm going to stop watching wrestling.
and Dom too.
Dom-
Those should be the two winners.
There are a couple people besides Dom I would be okay with, but it should be Dom. But Roxanne needs to win Money in the Bank. They're wasting too much time with her.
Yep. I was talking to my boy Tyler, who owns Santiago's today, and he was selling a Roxanne GPK. And he had it stickered for something normal, where if you didn't look at comps or you didn't see the last sale, like, oh, it's a normal price. He had it stickered for like $250 or something like that. And I was like, dude, I don't even want to show you this. Last sale on a Roxanne GPK was $120.
Was it an auction or a buy now?
It was an auction. It still
So-
doesn't matter though.
That's where things get weird, because the auction could have ended at 4 a.m. when most people are sleeping. I would have, like, if I was at a card show and I saw a Roxanne GPK for $250, I would have offered $200 and probably bought it.
Right.
I wouldn't have let the 120 comp like stop me from buying it for $200. I would just been like, oh, it was an auction, probably caught someone sleeping. That's it.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
GPK is a $200 card to me.
Agreed, 100%. That's a really good take, honestly. And when you start selling it for 120, but now say another sale comes out, a best offer for like 140. Now the card's cooked.
Well, then you have a problem, because then people are just following comps instead of following.
The sale before that was 186. The sale before that was 202. Then the sale before that was like 240.
How I find a price for a card is I take the last 4 sales and I do the average.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm not following what the last actual sale.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
You have to group it.
You have to group it as 3 at
Other
least.
comps and then
Yeah.
come up with a price. So if you're basing it on the last sale, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just something that like I wouldn't want to pull the trigger on, because I was buying it to put it on my booth at Fanatics.
Yeah.
So like obviously everybody needs to make something on something here. So it's just a card that I couldn't possibly make a play on, just because the sticker and the last 3 sales were a little far off. But I mean, just that's how it is now. I feel like,
But you know what Rye said though last
what
week.
happened?
You know what Rye said though last week is sometimes it's okay to pay a little more and make someone feel like they're getting a deal, and you're not making much just to build a connection.
Oh, it's fair. It's fair. My boy Tyler's cool though. Yeah, but agreed, man. He's like in the same boat to where like he's not even paying strong for wrestling right now. So
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to pay. It's tough to pay a lot for wrestling when you know how volatile the market is.
so volatile. It's crazy. Like we could see something sell first week for a crazy extra. Like that's what I try to do. I try to get the card early, put it on eBay, and then set that market, because you know it's really just going to teeter totter a little bit and then just going to shoot down once the next set comes out.
Well, yeah, like the Royal Decree cards from Royalty, like everyone was trying to charge me $750 for the Tiffany one, and I just waited for someone to list it for an auction, and I got it for like $350. Like,
yeah, there you go. That's a little lesson from us to just, you know, if you are in it to get in and get out, or even if you're PCing someone, like what I'm doing is I'm trying to get these planets later on, because like you said, these things are probably going to be worthless in 2 or 3 months when a new set comes out.
In my opinion, you will be able to get any planet except for Neptune and Pluto for,
let's say under 200, under 200,
under 100.
under 100 is crazy.
Maybe Uranus in the low hundreds, but everything else is going to be under 100. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, but that's just a little lesson. If you're PCing someone, you really want a card, wait on it. If you really,
if you're PCing them, then
Yeah.
you're still going to PC them in a year. So what is your rush to get it? You need it so bad just to post it on Instagram? Like,
yeah, it's true.
not that
It's
serious.
FOMO.
Wait
It's
it out.
FOMO. Yeah, but yeah, so all right, we're gonna go to our last giveaway. I can't believe it's already been an hour already. This flew by, this episode, I feel like. No?
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be our next and last giveaway. Like we said, let's go to a little graphic here. If you buy a shirt on SourFacePod.com, you're gonna get a dual auto with every single purchase. Some of them have really, really dope inscriptions, like really funny ones. So make sure you're checking us out. And also, if you do buy one, post it or send us a DM or something so we know and we'll shout you out. This question is based on your birthday tomorrow. Like we said, happy birthday, Sour. So how old is Sour going to be tomorrow? That is our question of the day.
Yeah, let's see who I have to block.
Yeah, so be careful with this, people. Be careful with this. Tyler said, hey, I bought the shirt. Tyler, you're going to get one. So we're just going to wait until somebody throws out the right number. You're going to win the dual auto. Then we'll do the little outro, and then we'll see y'all.
I appreciate some of these answers.
All right, JP is getting the card because, that's nice. I mean, with the mask doesn't have some wear and tear on it,
I mean, I feel like having a kidney stone is kind of telling.
Yeah, he's really tipping it off with a kidney stone. So he's giving out the answer with the kidney stone. 37 solid too. Got someone close, but nobody. There we go. Pop of the smoke.
41's getting blocked.
Pop of the smoke. Sour is going to be an old man and 39 tomorrow. Happy early birthday, my brother.
Thank you. It will not be happy, but
will not be happy. He will be passing a kidney stone, but we'll make him feel better.
If I pass it, I'll be happy.
Right. Tell everybody what will also make you feel better.
If you go buy a shirt on SourFacePod.com.
There you go. There's 3 designs. We're wearing the Beavis and Butthead with the lyrics on the back. Know your lyrics. Happy birthday, Sour, tomorrow. But that was episode 7.
You have any questions in the chat?
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, we can go through some questions. If not, we're going to hop off. Sour has to watch some Love Island here. So,
oh, yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you. You said the cosmic black eclipse out of 10 is the same value as a lunar out of 10 because they're still out of 10. How are they I mean, when did I say? I don't really remember saying that.
I vaguely remember it. Check it out. I vaguely remember it. We said in the long run, a 10 is still a 10. But
yeah,
if a lunar 10 comes out right now because lunars are so hard to hit, it will obviously sell for more than a regular 10. But talking 3 years from now, no one's going to remember how hard lunars were to hit, and it's just going to be an out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, you're only going to get 2 to 3 weeks of this boom. Like, oh, it's a lunar. You know what I mean? Like you said, 3 years, 2 years from now, it's going to be the same old, just out of 10.
Yeah. Unless they did lunar autos.
Lunar autos different, for sure, different. But then also now you're seeing, I just don't think the wrestling market holds because you're seeing Cactus Jack Mania autos do the same as Cactus Jack Hobby autos.
Yeah.
So it's this literally. What's the difference between an out of 10?
Waters completely.
Sure. So it's just time will, if time could really, if it could stand the test of time, is basically what we're saying. And Fatterhead shot me a text. I'm hearing the Charlotte Mania patch is going to sell for more than the Tiffy Mania patch.
Well, that's valid because Tiffany sold super low.
It's valid. I personally, I don't know what it's selling for. I don't know any information about this. I will put that it's not selling for $35,000.
I mean,
because that's what the Tiffy card is worth.
Yeah, Charlotte would have to sell for 40 for me to be like, oh damn.
I agree. But yeah, I just sure if it goes for 23.5, 25, I could see something like that happening for a name like Charlotte, especially if there's like an inscription. Like, is there an inscription on it? I forgot. I don't even remember seeing it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. You will know soon as it's confirmed. All right, well, we'll definitely break the news whenever you let us know. But that's about all we have for this week of episode 7. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you so much. Make sure to go check SourFacePod.com. Get yourself a dual auto. There's only like 40 to 50 of these, and we're never going to put them out. First edition auto. We should have put that. Should have put a first edition stamp.
I'm answering.
Yeah.
But I can't fucking read them. I'm blind.
Yeah, he's blind. But that's about all we have. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next week, Sunday, 8 p.m. Peace.